Today we're going to look at inequalities, what they are and how to solve questions with inequalities in them. So let's remind ourselves what an inequality is. They are symbols that define not exact value but a region, a set of values, and we give them, there are 4 generally, and these are what they look like. So I wonder if you can remember what these mean. I'll give you some clues. I'll put some numbers in and that might help you. So if we see here, this should help you understand, remember which one is which. Okay, that first symbol is going to be less than. So this means less than, and therefore this is greater than. So 2 is less than 5, 7 is greater than 3. You can actually read it right to left as well, and that works. 5 is greater than 2, 7 is greater than 3, 3 is less than 7. So you can read it that way, and some people talk about the distance here being less than the distance there, etc. The way I look at it, no one seems to like this method, but I like it. That looks like an L, so it's less than, and therefore the other is greater than. A lot of people don't like that. You have your own system, that's great. What do the double lines underneath mean? Well, that means it could equal it. So this means it's less than or equal to. So we say less than or equal to. And this symbol here will mean therefore greater than or equal to. And that's the symbols that we use. We also use a number line to illustrate this data. So I'm going to wipe this off and then just put a number line down. And that should also help you understand how to do inequalities. So here we have a number line. I'm going to do 2 number lines and you'll see why. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and going down. So 2 number lines. Let's look at the top one first. Okay, the first one, if I put this, if I said I want a value of x is greater than, say, 1, how I do this, I put a 0 above the 1 and then a line that way. So that's all the values greater than 1, 1.1, 1.2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So that means that it's greater than 1. What about if I have this, x is less than or equal to 2? Okay, clue here. First, the 2. Like the 1 here, we put a 0, a hole, a circle above the 1. Here, I put a circle above the 2. And it's less than, so it's going that way, but it could equal it. So it can actually stand inside there as well. So we shade that in. So if it's a shaded in circle, it means it can equal it. Whereas if it's not, it means it can't equal it. So in the first example, it's going to be greater than 1. Anything greater than 1, 1.00001 or anything above. Whereas if it was less than or equal to, the word equal to means it can actually equal it as well. So in this example, x is less than or equal to 2. It could also be 2, or 1.5, 1.9, 0, minus 20, minus 60, etc. And so they're the symbols and letterings that we use to understand inequalities. Job done.